Okay. If my mic goes mute, you know I'm coughing. So, Jesus, sorry about that. All right, so this is the main game right here. Now, you have different lands, and I'm just going to give you an overview of what this is about. Horrible. God. Terrible. That's what happens when you do stuff live. So, this is a NFT land that I purchased, but I have 4 other ones that I did not, that are free. Your idea is you're going to get businesses, and you want to up the level of these businesses. You want to prestige them and move up the levels, right? So it's like it's like you're creating a business, and creating cash. You have diamonds over here, then you have gold, right? And each letter determines how much you make, how much gold you have. And as I said, Arwink is the guy to see about the advanced gameplay. So definitely check out his stuff. And I'll post it afterwards in Twitter if someone hasn't done it already. I can't see Twitter. I don't have it open. So I'm hoping if someone has that, please go ahead and post that in that group. And this is my NFT. You have your leaderboard, okay? So you click on the leaderboard, and there's 2 different versions of the game. I should probably go over here. So you have normal mode and you have competition mode, which is really exciting because competition mode, there's a competition coming out this Friday, which I'm really stoked about. I'm going to talk about a lot of things that are coming out. There's going to be a lot of information that I'm going to be giving you. Again, this is just an introduction to wet your whistle, to maybe have you take a look and see what you think. But there's a leaderboard here for those of you competitive types that want to be in the leaderboard. Right now, as you can see, I'm 2067, so I'm getting there, right? And you can kind of scroll up through. And then you have over here, then you have your inventory. Your inventory basically is, and I should probably do this. You know what? I'm not going to use this land. So when you first start out, you're going to get basically a free land. Let's move this over here. There we go. Okay. So let's say it's this one right here, okay? And then you have an inventory. Your inventory is your businesses. So you can click on that, basically whatever it has. If you have blueprints, if you have boosters, it's whatever you have in game that you can use, okay? So you have an inventory. Then you have a market. Now this is really important because if you want to sell a business, you can sell your businesses. You can put them up for auction on the market, which usually they go up first. Now, if you haven't seen, I'm going to just X out of this here. I have 219,000 vouchers. Now, these vouchers, you can use them for quite a few things, right? That's basically your in-game currency at this point. You can buy businesses if you like on the market or on auction. You can put up offers, and then you get paid in vouchers. Now, you don't necessarily, you can keep those, and I'm going to be using this because the competition that's coming up, or you can convert them to Crow, right? And I have my wallet connected, my Crypto.com account, an NFT account is connected to the game. Do you have to do that? No. All you need is an email address, because every time you log out and you log back into the game, you're going to need a verification code. And so all you need is an email address and you're good to go. But if you really want to get the full experience, if you have a Crypto.com account already, it's really safe. It's easy to do. And we can help you through the process. Again, I'm just introducing you different things, but the vouchers basically is your in-game currency right now. So you can go on and you can look for a business. You can go over to the market, and let's say I click on here and I want to go ahead and I want to find, it shows you how much they are. like how many vouchers it would be to buy something like this. And then you would click on it as an auction. You can bid. You can sell items. It shows your listed items. So you really get a chance to see what's going on in through here. All right. So this is kind of like your marketplace. Now, we're going to also go down real fast. We're going to go to achievements. Now, I still haven't quite figured this out yet, but as you can see, I got a long way to go. But, you know, when you hit certain achievements, these pop up, and quite honestly, I'm not really worried about this so much. I'm not, it's not my main focus in game for now. And then you have, let's see here. Yep. And then you have your businesses down here on the bottom. So you click on your businesses. It's going to show you all the businesses that you have. It's going to show you, if I click on one here, click on one. Oh, okay, that's right. I have to do inventory. But it shows you it's a 1-star. Is it a common, uncommon? What level is it at? And then you can determine if you want to sell it, you want to keep it, what have you. Again, there's so many different things that you can do with this game that it's really crazy. So I'm going to close out of this. So this is your businesses. And then you have, we click over here to like your workshop. Now you can merge businesses. You can convert them. You can take, if you have blueprints, and I'll show you how you get blueprints. You can turn those into businesses. So this is a workshop. I haven't really used this in a while. Now, the other thing, which is really interesting, even though I'm in the way again, so I'm going to move myself out of the way. I'm going to put myself up here. Okay, actually, I'm going to go over here. So now we're going to go over here to the mansion. Now, what is the mansion? So the mansion, basically, there's rooms. And it's really cool, too, because we also have live gameplay from OGs in the community, such as Papa Bigfoot. And he has, if you get into the game, you join the Discord, you talk to him, you ask him about the purple little plants, he'll tell you. That's a funny little story. But you up your experience, your avatar level, by placing furniture in here. So if I click on this, now I've done a lot of this already. So I can go over and I can click on furniture, and it's for sale. Now I have a bunch of these already that I put on that I paid for, but when you put furniture in the rooms, it ups your avatar level. It raises your experience points, which will, each level you go to will give you a blueprint, which you can either put on the marketplace. You can open it and use the businesses to earn income. It's totally up to you. And it's really, I don't know if it seems confusing or not. It really isn't. It's really straightforward, the gameplay of it. So I'm going to go out of here, click back on here, go back to my city. Now I have the sounds muted, so that way we're not hearing that all the time. Now, the other thing which is really interesting is you have what's called your daily roar. Now, what you do is once a day, click on this. So once a day you click on this, and it opens up. And then you get a free booster, which increases your income. You get a free attack, or maybe you may get 2 or 3 attacks. And then you get defenses. Then you come over here, you get 3 free rolls. You can earn diamonds, you can earn gold, you can earn, which is the diamonds and gold, those are your main in-game currency. That's what you need to prestige your buildings, raise their levels up. The gold is, I would say it's a lot easier to acquire than the diamonds. The diamonds are very, very precious, right? So you get 3 free rolls, and then if you get 10 additional rolls if you want to take them, but they're going to cost you like 100,000 diamonds per roll. So you're going to go through 1 million diamonds. So that's something to consider. I do it every night. I think it's worth it. I've gotten 5 million diamonds at one point, and plus you can get all kinds of different things that you can use in the game. So for me, it's worth it. It may not be for you in the beginning. You may just want to start off learning things one at a time, and that's totally fine too. It's no pressure. What I've been told is that this is really simple, kind of a passive game. When you get into the competition mode, it's a lot different. So how does this work? Well, when you are in game, and I'm going to kind of come out of here for a second. So this is the kind of game, at least in its current state. Now, there's a lot of things happening, and I'm going to talk about it in its current state, that you do not have to sit in front of the game for 10, 12 hours a day. It's not, at this time, not designed that way, okay? If you come in 3 or 4 times throughout the day and say you're prestiging some buildings, you're doing your daily roar, you also get 3 times a day, every 4 hours, you get these little cyber trucks that come in, and you can get diamonds or gold or whatever. It's usually diamonds or gold. You have that, right? And once you do that, you can move along with your day. So it's a game where it's like a slow and steady wins the race, and you have so many different people in the community willing to help you that it almost feels like you're playing the game even when you're not. Because, again, depending on everyone's schedules, there's X spaces constantly. I mean, for hours, days at a time, which is fantastic. So if you have questions, you can go into a space. If you're on Twitter, you can go into a space and you can just listen, or you can ask questions. I haven't run into anybody who hasn't been 100% helpful, okay? We have Mr. Loco here, who's a veteran. Very good. Welcome, sir. I'm glad you're here. Wait a minute. Let's do this. We're talking. So there is just some amazing people in this community that will help you, okay? So I want you to know this. What I want to do now is I'm going to, let's see here. I want to move. Let's go over here. I want to go here. I want to find... Okay. All right. So what I want to do now, guys, is I want to take you over to the playbook. This really gives you a great idea of how to play the game, what the NFTs do. It just gives you a sense of like its origin story. Let's click on this. All right. Tells you all about it if you want to get, if you want to, get into that. Cyber Cubs. So it just, there's the lore. So you have the lore about it. Then we go over here to the gameplay overview, and it kind of explains a little bit more in detail, a little bit more succinctly, how to do the game, what things do, how everything works out. And I'll post this, and then, you go into entering the city, right? And so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to click on that, and I'm just scrolling through this just kind of quickly, guys, just giving you an idea. You could find this on their X page, all right? So if you go on Loaded Lions X, if you're there, and if you are here on YouTube and you're following me, okay, if you're following me on X, I do a lot of posts, a lot of things about Loaded Lions. Mr. Loco, if you want to post some links on here in YouTube, you can. I would totally, if you want to put it in for, whomever you want. It's just about getting people who may not have ever heard about Loaded Lions in Main City an opportunity to see what this game is about, okay? It just goes through support wallets. Again, The wallet that I use is I have my crypto.com. You can also use your on-chain wallet as well for crypto.com. So it's really much geared towards that platform. Yep. So there is just a lot of different things that you can do here to see supported crypto wallets, browsers, supported full game access. It shows you how to connect your crypto.com NFT account, purchasing land NFTs. So it really gives you tutorials, unlocking. So I'm just scrolling through here to give everyone an opportunity to check it out. Okay. I would highly recommend, and you should anyway, if you're getting into something new, dig in and see what things are about. It's great. Awesome. Perfect. Thank you, my friend, for posting that. It's really important to be educated because the idea is when this game, and here comes the alpha, and this game is going mobile, folks. There is going to be a mobile version of this game coming out, I suspect, fairly soon, because now the talk has been coming about it. So there's a lot of things happening. They just had it's called Fractured Fate land NFT drop. And the land NFT drops, so if I go back over here and I click on, and I click on this. So this, you can't see it because I've actually, there we go. So this red land, this was an NFT that I purchased. All right. So, and then the other ones, if I go down here and I'm going to go back over to this area and I'm clicking here, these other ones that I have, these were free, guys. I didn't have to pay for them. However, if you purchase lands, if that's what you want to do after a while, that's going to help you with your income. It's going to help you with other things. So we just had a land drop of 25,000 lands, and they were gone within, I'd say total, within like an hour. So this is how popular this game is becoming. Right? And there's going to be a reveal, and these are all NFT lands, and that's going to happen on the 12th. So you have that. There's going to be skins coming out. The mobile version is going to be coming out soon. There's a competition that's coming out starting on Friday. If you're new, I wouldn't worry about that so much. Just dig into the game, ask questions, check it out. But you can do whatever you want, too. It just gives you the opportunity, and they're going to be, from what we understand, they're going to be revamping the gameplay. So right now, this is kind of like when you're playing in normal mode, which is what this is right here. This is basically a passive game per se. You're not really competing against anybody. You're just kind of moving up through. It's when you get into the comps, when you get into the competitions. And I've never been one before. Never have been in one before. I came into the game right after the last competition ended. So I really don't have an idea of how that's going to be. From what I gather, it's a lot more immersive. And that's going to be something that's really exciting, is having that. So there are so many different things. There was an Formula One event that they had, and Loaded Lions had a drone show, and they won the Guinness Book of World Records for how many drones. I think it was like over 1,100 drones. It was amazing. It totally was amazing. If there's video on X about it, you really should check it out because it's pretty kick-ass. So what I want to do now actually is, I think it would be important. Let's go to, I want to find, let's see here. Where are you? I want to look for, and I haven't even talked about Lion yet, the Lion token. And actually, that's kind of what I wanted. you know what? I'm gonna start that now, but I'm gonna keep looking because I want you guys to see their 5-year roadmap. So as I'm talking, I'm gonna be looking for that also. I should have had it punched up, but basically, the Lion token is going to be it's connected. It was created by Crypto.com, and it's sort of connected right now to the game, but not so much. But that's changing because they are going to add in-game utility, from what we understand, to the game, and that's going to raise it to a whole nother level. Okay, you have staking with the Lion token. Full disclosure, I have Lion token. I'm staking it. And this may shock a lot of you, but I'm actually, for me anyway, not financial advice. I'm staking this first batch of Lion for 5 years. That's right. You heard me. 5 years. If you think of it, it's when the more, and at least in my opinion, the way I'm rationalizing, the more you have of a token staked and locked up, the less likelihood, let me come at it from a more proactive nature, the likelihood of it continuing to stabilize is very much greater. Very much greater? Jesus. Is much greater than if it wasn't, because now you can't, it's basically staying there. It's holding that floor. Now, you get rewarded like every day. You can take your rewards and whatever, and you can do whatever you want. You can turn them around. You can restake them. You can harvest them and just keep them off to the side. That's totally up to you. But for me, I'm a big fan of staking, so that's kind of what I do. So Lion token is going to have a lot of different things. And I know Mr. Loco is here and some other the community members. You know what would be really cool? This is where I'm speculating. Now, I don't know. This is just me talking out loud. What would be really cool, and I don't know if they do it or not, but if every person who downloaded the new mobile app got an air and connected their wallet or somehow using the app, would get an airdrop of Lion token. That would be killer. And maybe 100 or 200, whatever. But I think that would just me speculating, I think that would be pretty cool. Is if they came out with, once they come out with the mobile game, and say, okay, well, here you go. As a reward for opening up the game, setting up an account, connecting your wallet, we're going to airdrop you 100 Lion token. I'm just saying that would be really cool. Whether they're going to do that or not, I don't know, but I think that would be really cool. So that's just me. And what I'm going to do here, and if you have questions, feel free to ask them. Again, I can't see what's going on in Twitter for some reason, but I want to, let me look. I don't want to have a whole lot of dead air here, but, and there's also, by the way, I'd also highly encourage you, if you're interested, to go into the official Discord channel. And all you have to do is reach out to me and I'll give you all that information. Or if you're on Twitter and the guys are there, all that stuff is right there. I really think it's a good idea. Get to understand the community, get to know the people, get to know the players, get to know the community, because the community makes or breaks a project. In my opinion, if you have a strong, positive, helpful, committed, passionate community, they're expanding out and they're telling people about the game, and people are digging it, not because of they're being like coerced, but because they're seeing the value in it for themselves. That's amazing. And that's a community that I want to be around, right? What's that saying? You are the 10 people that you hang around the most is who you become, right? So obviously if you hang around with 10 drug dealers, you probably likelihood you're going to end up being one too, right? So, but if you're going to be around like 10 positive people who are encouraging, who are like motivated, pumped up, they don't sleep, or if they do, it's for 2 hours and they're back on a live stream or back on a space and like, damn, these guys don't they ever sleep? Holy smokes. All right. that's the kind of people you want to be around because they're encouraging, they're passionate, and they're driven, right? Driven to success. So just another thing amongst many to think about. Nice. So Mr. Loco is dropping a bunch of information here. Let's see here. I'm trying to find expedition gear. I'm going to go back actually and see if I can find. I'm scrolling down here, guys. Mechanics. Playbook updates. Terms and conditions. Not really what I'm looking for. Let's see here. And then there's a competitive mode. Let's actually, I want to go here. All right, so I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to come over here and we're going to just do this real quick. So this live stream is not meant to be super long because I'm giving you so much information. And I highly recommend, maybe looking at it again or just going through the resources that's being dropped in the comments. It says, what do you need to play? Loaded Lions. There's no need to own a specific cryptocurrency or NFT to access the game. However, holding at least one crypto.com land, the first frontier, or tier access pass will grant you additional benefits. So first frontier, so there's different lands. And again, this is an intro. Each one of these topics, could be videos of their own. And I plan on doing a series of Loaded Lions Main City beginner videos, okay? This is an introduction. Please understand, this is an introduction to the game. I by no means have the experience or knowledge or tactical expertise yet to provide that to you, but we have tons of community members who do. This is just a way from someone who's playing it for 2 months, sees the value in it, sees the integration of the Lion token into it. And by the way, you can get Lion on crypto.com. It's also on Solana blockchain, right? And Arbitrum. So you don't have to necessarily have a crypto.com account to get Lion token. You can get it on, like, if you have a Phantom wallet or Soulflare wallet and you're connected to Radium or Jupiter, right? I use Jupiter when I'm in my DeFi stuff for Solana stuff. You just make sure you have the correct contract address, and then you just take your Solana and convert it over to Lion token and just hold on to it. But at this time, as far as I'm aware, you're not able to stake using Solana. That you can only stake using the Kronos chain, right? So just FYI. So I am going to, all right, so this is just showing you some of the games, currencies. Do I need little lines? And again, you don't need a Loaded Lion or Dark Lion or Cyber Cubs unless that's what you want to go, unless you want to go to that next level. If you want to go to the next level, then you may want to consider that, but you don't need. All right. So I have been covering a lot of different information here, and I'm trying to, let's see here, guys. I want to find something. What's going on here? The playbook. Let's go back. Let's do this. I want to go. So this is when you go to the website, you're going to see this. All right. This will show you get land, the game, learn more, and you click. It says play for free. You hit play for free, and it's going to punch up. I'm just going to do it here for you. And then you can, in this way, you can actually go to, you can join the Discord from here, and then you can play for free. When you click on this, it's going to ask you to put in an address. This also has your TikTok, Discord, X, so all the socials, and then you just put in you'll put in your email address, and then again, that's an email address that you'll get codes every time you you log out of the game or whatever happens, and you want to log back in to play. You will need you have to reinsert your email address, and again, this is for security reasons, and then they'll send a code. And then you'll take that code and then you'll put it in and it'll bring you right to the game. It happens to me all the time. And what I want to do here, I want to see something here. Let's, I'm going to go back. And what I'm looking for, what I'm really looking for here is, let's see here, learn more. Okay, yeah, this brings you right to their white paper, if you will, all the information that they have. And if I go back here, and this shows get land, play for free, let's see the game, and it's just bringing you here, power up tips. And these are just some of the NFTs that you can get from crypto.com, some of the attacks. Accessing main city. And if you are really into NFTs, this is going to be right up your alley because I've never seen NFTs with this much utility before. And that's in my opinion. They have amazing utility, and they have competition events, which is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm just kind of scrolling down so you can see their website. Yeah, and if you're listening, Mr. Loco is saying there's so much great information from all the players, and it's just a really... what I'm actually looking for, and I thought I had it, is I'm looking for their 5-year roadmap. That's really what I am trying to find out here. Let's see here. Because that's going to be that's kind of really, I think, really important. But you know what I want to do too is I want to take you. Let's see here. I'm just curious to see where it's going to take you. Okay, mainnet. So I'm just clicking. We're just having some fun now. Kronos Club, Alone in Lair. Okay. And these are some of the, and of course you can't see. Let's do this. So these are some of the. So this right here, these are the loaded lions right here. And these are pretty awesome. And it has rarity, so you can determine. These all have in-game utility. So again, these are, I can't stress enough. I've seen a lot of NFTs, and I'm sure there were some out there in the past that had utility, but nothing like this. I mean, nothing like this. So these are the loaded lions. Main city, okay, grants. Okay, that'll be interesting. And then there's dark lions. I have a dark lion myself. That's actually what I can actually do at this point. I am trying to go back here. And if... okay, here we go. Let's see here. So I'm going to pop this off real quick. I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to... So what I'm doing here is trying to let me look here. Let's see, is this it? All right, so I'm going to show you here. It's pretty small. Thanks, my friend, for sending that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to blow this up. Make this larger. I don't want that, though. All right, we're going to scroll this down. So you can see it shows... there we go. That's better. Still kind of small, but basically it's showing the in-game economy, and it's taking you all the way until 2029. They're going to have a debit card of like your own like Lion card. There's going to be like with the mobile game, they're going to have ambassadors. There's so many different things going on here that you know, and it may seem, and they break it down by like economy, which I really think that this game already has a sustainable economy. And now once you start including line in the mix, then watch out, because that's gonna do a lot of different things in regards to the Lion token and also the game. Right? So it's giving you Q1's kind of fuzzy. Q1 and 2, 3 and 4, which is competitions, mobile version, and then lots of stuff in innovation. And what I'll do is, if you are on my YouTube, if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, guys, I'm going to get a copy of this. I know Mr. Loco is checking DM. I will check that in a minute. And I will post this in the community section of our YouTube channel. So that way you guys can go and you can check it out and you can look. But this just gives you kind of an idea that they do have a plan, which for me is one of the reasons why I wanted to, I felt comfortable staking the 5 years. Okay. Now, will I do that with all of my Lion? I don't know yet. You know, I may mix it up, but you have to decide what's going to be best for you. All right. This gives you the opportunity to play for free, to actually take part in something that hasn't even, in my view, is grossly undervalued. And what I mean by that is the token is, when I got, the token right now is a little over 2 cents, 2.5 cents. When I got involved, it was at 0.5 cent. So it's been steadily climbing while other projects have been dropping. We've seen the dips, of course, and I'm going to do a Lion token price prediction in the upcoming weeks. So that's going to be coming really soon. So there's a lot of videos I'm going to be putting. I'll be creating a playlist, and maybe do once a week, do a live stream like this. But you're going to be seeing a lot more entry level, and as I progress through my experience with the game, more and more. So there's going to be a lot more content coming out. I highly recommend, and I keep saying this over and over and over again, but it's one of these things where if you're going to get involved in a project, you really want to make sure that you're educated, that you know what you're doing, and you learn from the OGs, you learn from those who have been there, and they're going to help you. I'm going to help you. Join the Discord. You know, get involved in the spaces, listen in, follow some of the community leaders. And all you really need to do is just follow one, and you're going to be seeing other ones as well. So, guys, I hope this live stream, I hope this video served you Again, if you find value in this and you appreciate or you want to see more of this, subscribe to the channel. We're going to get R Wink's channel as well. Follow him. Follow anyone doing... oh, I forgot. We even have a community member who creates songs. So hopefully, at some point when I'm doing a Loaded Lions live stream, instead of hearing the music you heard in the beginning, you might be hearing a special song just for Loaded Lions and Main City content creators. So we'll see about that. But there's so many things out there, and awesome. So guys, thank you for being here. Yeah. So his name is Flippin. You guys have no idea who he is, but trust me, once you meet him one time in a space, I promise you'll never forget. So guys, I hope you got some value from this video. I appreciate you being here. Join the community, check out the game. And that's right, Flippin' Records. Check out the game, get involved, ask questions. Ask as many questions as you want. You will get them answered, all right, by multiple community members, okay? And guys, thank you for being here. Without you, there'd be no me. And I know I haven't been doing a whole lot of videos or spaces lately. As you can see, I'm in a sort of a new I guess office, a new space for my content creation. But we've got things sorted out. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic day. Remember, here at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps. Now get in there and play some Main City, folks.